I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to roast Napa Jack's citrus and pear chicken thighs, okay? So when I'm saying citrus tonight, I'm actually using some citrus. I'm going to use a little bit of grapefruit and a little bit of orange. I just have a couple extra slices left from our snack, as well as a beautiful pear. Now to accompany that, I'm using Napa Jack's citrus and herb rub for the chicken. It's going to be fabulous on there, as well as the champagne pear vinegar from Napa Valley Vinegar Company with the marinade for this chicken. Now, all these products, the citrus herb rub and the champagne pear vinegar, can be found at Wine Country Kitchens, and that's at winecountryKitchens.com. They have awesome stuff right straight out of Napa Valley. Beautiful. So first things first, I'm going to marinate this chicken. Now I always like to put it in a resealable plastic bag, and I put it in a bowl afterwards so that it doesn't leak everywhere, okay? So in goes 4 nice big chicken thighs. Now into my bag I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, maybe about a tablespoon or 2. I'm going to make sure that it gets nice and coated. I'm going to add some chili flakes, as much as you like to taste. I like my stuff nice and spicy. But I'm also going to add some hot sauce. Now I'm going to add some of this rub. Make sure you shake it up. Maybe about a teaspoon. It has lots and lots of flavor. Citrus and herb, I'm going to tell you what it has in it, what they tell you. It's garlic spices including chili pepper, onion, orange peel, parsley, and paprika. So that's going to be lovely on the chicken. Now in goes the champagne pear vinegar. Oh, this stuff is amazing. Make sure you check out this review. I give you some really cool ideas on how to use this, but this is by far one of my favorites. I'm going to put about a tablespoon at least. Oh, so brilliant. Next, I like mine spicy. I know I already put the chili flake, but I'm going to put a little bit of this hot sauce. Maybe a teaspoon. Now this is from Perfect Taste. You can check them out at perfecttaste.ca, and that's their hot sauce. Beautiful. I've also done a review on that, so make sure you check it out. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is, I've already cracked up some black pepper, and I'm going to add that to my mix. I'm going to add a bay leaf and a nice little branch of my wild parsley I found growing. Okay, now I'm going to add my citrus. You can add whatever kind you like, however big, whatever kind, wedges, you know, lemon, lime, be creative. I like grapefruit a lot. Grapefruit is one of my favorite citrus fruits. And I'm also going to cut up this pear. Now I'm going to probably cut it into quarters. That's about all. We have 4 chicken thighs, and that each person is going to get a beautiful piece of roasted pear, and boy is that good. I just love it when fruit gets roasted. It's spectacular with your meal. All right, so we're gonna cut out the stem, the seeds in the center, and the little butt end of each one. In they go. Now, if you wanted to get really frou-frou and you really had some extra champagne on hand that you didn't want to just drink, go ahead and add a splash or 2 of that. And now make sure you close up that bag really nice and tight, and go ahead and move that marinade all around so that everything is nice and coated. Coated with the oil and that gorgeous vinegar and all those wonderful spices. Now, I'm going to leave this for about 30 minutes to marinate. If you have longer, say you're getting this prepared in the morning for dinner, go ahead and put it in the fridge and let it sit. It can sit there all day or even overnight. It would be gorgeous. For time purposes, I don't have all that much time right now, and you don't really need it. Mind you, the flavors do get more intense as they sit. Okay, so this is going to sit for at least 30 minutes. All right, this chicken has been marinating for about 45 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my roasting pan prepared. I'm preheating my oven to 425 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, everybody. All right, a little bit of olive oil in my baking dish. Love these little silicone brushes. If you don't have one, make sure you check out our store at shop.cookingwithkimberly.com, and you can get yourself some more of these. They're awesome to work with. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to arrange this in here. I'm going to keep some of the marinade in the bag. I don't want to just dump everything in here. I'm going to haul everything out by hand or with tongs. And I have a little bit of marinade left so that I can baste it as we are roasting. So So organize everything in here. You can leave that parsley and the bay leaf and everything like that. And make sure that the pears are scattered throughout so that, you know, they're here and there. They are going to impart a little bit of flavor, but they're also going to soak up some flavor. And get that citrus in there so that it can give some flavor as well. As the citrus peel heats up in the oven, it's going to release some of those essential oils, and it's going to be absolutely fabulous. Now, I'm trying to arrange everything so that their skin sides are up, the citrus and the pear as well as the chicken. I like to roast my chicken with the skin side up because it's more flavorful and it keeps everything nice and moist. Wash your hands. So this is how everything looks right now. Gorgeous pear. I think that's a Packham pear, I believe. Some grapefruit, a little bit of orange, and the seasonings, the champagne pear vinegar smells awesome. Beautiful. So everything fits in here nice and perfect. And I'm just waiting for my oven. It's gonna be ready in like 1 second. There we go. Into the oven, we're gonna get some color on it. Now we're gonna let this go for maybe 10 or 12 minutes. Make sure you're checking on it. You just want it to get color. It's not gonna cook it all the way. Then we're gonna turn it down to a different heat to finish the roasting. So in it goes for some color. Now I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes and I'm gonna check it then. All right, this has been going for a little while here, maybe about 20 minutes, and I need to turn down this heat. I'm gonna turn it down to 350 degrees, and now I'm gonna baste this, okay? Boy, does that smell good. I smell that citrus a lot. These pears are looking nice. I got a little bit of color on here, and it's gonna finish in there. Now, if you would have used butter on your chicken, you'd have gotten a lot more color a lot quicker. But with olive oil, it tends to, you have to go a little bit longer. Now, baste this up. Make sure everything's nice and coated, including the citrus and the pears. Make sure you get them done. I'm getting some really nice chicken fat rendered. That's gonna be awesome, especially if you're making potatoes or you're making rice alongside of this. I have both, but I'm gonna serve potatoes tonight. I'm gonna do a really great dirty potato recipe. Fabulous. All right, back in the oven at 350 degrees, and I'm gonna let this roll for at least another 30 minutes. So make sure you're keeping an eye on it. If you see that things are starting to char up a little bit, namely the citrus or the pears, make sure that you cover this up with a really loose aluminum foil tent, okay? And then you're good to go. All right, back in. Man, this chicken looks awesome. Now there's the color. As it continues roasting, you're gonna get some nice color. Look at that, beautiful, right? There's lots of this gorgeous chicken juice coming out of it. Oh, it's gonna be so flavorful. Now I do see there's a little bit of char going on with my one citrus slice. So I'm actually gonna remove it because citrus gets really bitter when it's burnt, and I don't want that. Everything else is still looking nice. Let's baste it one more time with what you have left, or if you have any left, of that marinade. And then if you don't have, make sure you're just using that chicken juice from the bottom. Get everything nice and wet. Now at this point we can cover it up with the tin foil because the color on it is already fantastic. Now at this point I can use the aluminum foil tent because the color on the chicken is already great. So into the oven it goes for probably another 10 minutes and it'll be done. This chicken is done. Oh, fantastic. It smells so yummy. Look at that. And the pears and the citrus have been cooking in that juice as well. Oh man, it's gonna just soak up all that flavor. Exciting. Okay, let's serve some of this up. Let's try this chicken. It's blazing hot. Lovely. With a gorgeous piece of citrus and a nice portion of pear. Oh boy, that's gonna be so delicious. Look at that. Now it's succulent, it's really juicy. The skin is nice and a little bit crispy on the top. It's got a gorgeous color. All those flavors have married together now. First things first, I have my eye on this pear. That's usually my very favorite thing when I roast pear. All right, let's get some of this chicken. A little bit of the skin. It's beautiful meat. It's so juicy. Boy. Now, if you want to, go ahead and serve it with some more of this beautiful chicken juice at the bottom. Mmm. That's flavorful. Mmm. Mmm. That skin. Mmm. Now this citrus herb rub did a beautiful job. It's really nice and savory. I can taste all these beautiful little nuances. The pear vinegar is slightly mild, which is great because chicken is, you know, it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. When it's on the bone, you use the thigh or the drumstick or any kind of bone-in chicken. You're gonna get a lot more flavor. That's a really flavorful chicken. It's really just improved how good the chicken is, okay? It hasn't really overpowered it. It hasn't just coated it in a whole bunch of stuff. It just really, just enhances the flavor of it. Beautiful. The skin is nice. The chicken is really juicy. This is a beautiful recipe. Mmm. 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 You gotta make this. So for more information on this beautiful Napa Jack's citrus herb rub or on the Napa Valley Vinegar Company's champagne pear vinegar that I use, be sure to check out winecountrykitchens.com. They have fantastic foods, okay? Really, really beautiful products that just give so much flavor and really just make your dishes exciting, okay? Everything I've made with that stuff, everything's been really exciting. Everyone's been just crazy about the stuff that I've made. All right, so that's how you do it. That's how you roast up Napa Jack's citrus and pear chicken thighs. Fantastic recipe, really easy. You guys can do it too. Don't worry about it. You can do it. I know you can. All right, follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. This show is brought to you by Wine Country Kitchens. They're bringing Napa Valley to your table. Make sure you check them out, winecountrykitchens.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.